And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is Tony Pollard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott letting one fly deep. That's caught at the 25.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Greg Zuerlein lining up.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
At the 46-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford, shooting in to make the play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st down, Prescott. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This one caught left side by Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Complete to number
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
For the point after.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
To kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Neville Gallimore. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. After the sack on first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown!
going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
They're going to run for it with Jones. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Cowboys 21, Packers 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
3rd and 2.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. To the air again, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here's Lewis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 73 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the 2nd time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier. Tristan Hill brought him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 29. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys.
2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
3 yards to go.
Prescott from the gun on third. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A first down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We got this.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Ezekiel Elliott.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Steps away. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Robert Tonyan. Incomplete.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over.
32.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
He's brought down at the 31.
On second down, it's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Packers.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. On second down now, it's Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Aaron Jones. Cornbread Diggs on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on third down.
Here's Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And Adams has it complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers.
Davante Adams, 42 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now it's Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Seahawks nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jason Myers to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Aaron Jones.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to number
Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Loss on the play.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Sets up.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
Complete.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches. On the Seahawks.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Past the 20. Able to find Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Davante Adams, 74 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check it back. Check 3. 0. Hey, Rocket.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
49-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rivers escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Off the play fake here, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to pump the ball, they've done so with that first run.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
The tackle
16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
To Davante Adams.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And a Packer first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle
brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Rivers.
7-yard line.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
3rd down.
Third and long for Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This one from 48 yards away.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle.
Rivers.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Equanimeous St. Brown.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 13-year man puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they have... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Packers.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Patrick Queen.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Ravens nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's 2nd down. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
5-yard line.
To throw again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. His pass caught at the 4. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Packers add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
This time Jackson will throw it.
29-yard line.
Flush to his right. He's going to keep it again. He'll have a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
J.K. Dobbins.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Packers 14, Ravens 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson caught right side. It's Snead. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run with Dobbins, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Flushed out right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. On 2nd down, it's Jones. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
48-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
on 1st and 10. It's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Green Bay.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
The 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This is Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And it's 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Slant to Adams. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Mercedes Lewis taking it in. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Back now in Baltimore. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Man open left side is Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Ravens 37, Packers 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down, Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and
Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. Whoosh. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Forced out to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Boston on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Ravens 43.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.